Relationships in schools. When the relationships in school are poor, a sense of depression and hopelessness exists. So, this is a cause of depression in the school if the relationships are unfair, if they are not authentic, and if power relationships are being used in the school. Those who do not have power feel depressed that they are being forced to do things, and those who are unfair to the society are exercising all their powers. This brings hopelessness to the society. There is no hope for the society to improve because they know that they are not going to have the power, and all these people who are in power will never take the right decisions. Parent is the first teacher of the child and the teacher is the second. So both have a responsibility. If the parent abuses the power, then that means the first teacher has abused the power. And if the teacher is abusing the power, that means the second teacher is abusing the power. So what will happen? How will the child react? Let us look at that. If these two teachers are in contradiction to one another, how will the child's ability affect? The child's ability to learn is at risk. There is no learning taking place because in the child's mind, the first teacher, who is very important for the child, and the second teacher, who is equally important for the child, as they have been labeled the first and the second. So both teachers are important for the child, and he wants to see both the teachers in harmony with one another. But if there is a contradiction, one is using the power against the other, that means the child is the person who is going to get disturbed. He is the one who is going to get upset, and he is going to be culturally destroyed because this is the culture he is going to learn, that there has to be a contradiction in life all the time. He is never going to be peaceful in his mind because he knows that there is some power which will affect the other. The one with more power will affect the one with less power. And this is going to cause a great hopelessness in the child. He will be not encouraged to do anything in his life because he knows that if somebody has power, he can use unfair means, he can abuse his power to bring bad results and also stop learning process in the education system just because people with power want to exhibit that and there is no scrutiny available to check these unfair means. Therefore, the parents and the teachers, they both have to be careful that they do not use or abuse power in order to enforce things that they want to do. They must look at the best interest of the school and the students in order to bring changes in the school administration, school policies, or learning in the classroom. The teaching methods, no wonder there are so many of them who are there to be suggested. Maybe the parents, they are more professionals and they can always suggest some good things for the school. Similarly, the teachers may have some good ideas which they can use in the classroom. But everything has to be done at an equal level and everybody's suggestion has to be taken in place. Nothing should be affected by any power and nothing should be rejected because of being powerful. Everything in the school process and education process has to be fair and dealt with a lot of care so that the students do not face any contradiction and any sort of abuse and any sort of unfair means in their learning, and also this will lead them to a lot of confusion and frustration which will just stop their learning. So the teachers and the parents, they have equal responsibility to be very careful of implementing their power relationships on one another.